Welcome to Script Writing 101. Gangster dolphins. What does that make you think of? What picture does it paint in your mind? Now, we spoke about semiotics in the previous episode. Seeing things around you and seeing that everything around you, symbols, have meaning. Now, you might just think that it has to do with emojis, brands, and maybe the odd road sign. But think about the clothing that you're wearing. If you're going to school, how will somebody know that you're going to school? Do you wear a uniform? Do you not? What kind of clothes do you wear? How do you know what kind of job somebody does? How do you know that an area that you're in is either a supermarket, a market, or a home? There are different things that you see around you that kind of give you an indicator of where you are without you having to come up with the words. You see them and you know you're there. Now, just like with gangster dolphins, it paints a picture in your mind if somebody had to describe it to you. Now, when you wrote down either the paragraph or two about what you're seeing around you, you most probably went really in depth with that, right, didn't you? Now, I used two words to paint a picture in your head. When you hear gangster dolphins now, you're most probably going to think these dolphins are dressed a certain way. They might even speak a certain way. They might look a certain way. They might even eye you a certain way. Now, you have to be able to use as few words as possible to describe what's around you. Now, the rule of thumb is that try not to describe what you see around you using more than one sentence. Stephen King used his book on writing to actually illustrate this. In one of his stories, he tried to describe why a bar looks so dark. And guess what he did? He said that when the character walks in, it looked like a cave, lit from the back by the bar. Now think about that. One sentence described an entire room. You have to be able to do exactly the same, even with a person, even with what a character is doing. The reason for that is that one page of script has to equal to at least 1 minute of screen time. So if you have to describe everything, that means that the camera has to focus on everything. Because remember, when you are writing, you are literally telling the director, the actors, and even the camera what it is that they're doing. So, now let's go back to that. If I were to film that one line, the character walks in, it looks like a cave, and it's lit from the back by the bar. That literally tells me that I might just need one shot where the camera is moving with the character as they open up the door and they walk into this dark room and then they see the light of the bar at the back. One line just described what a character is doing.